this is a hard place to be. I find Earth to be a very difficult place to be. And I call myself an empathic intuitive. It's just a label. It really doesn't mean anything other than the fact that when I was very small, I could feel the emotions of everyone around me. I could feel them. And so my mom, the way it showed up in my life originally was my mom was like, you always know just the right thing to say, to make somebody feel better. That was a nice thing to hear. Of course I know that. I feel that. So I know what to say because I feel you. But as I started to get a little bit older, toward the tween years, I started getting upset and kind of confused. Because what was happening was the grown-ups in my life were lying. Not my parents, but all the grown-ups. And they weren't lying to me. They were lying to themselves. They were acting one way and feeling a whole different way. I'm like, whoa, why are you saying and doing that? Don't you know that harms you? That's hurtful for you? And there was a lot of pain and kind of agony going on at the emotional level, and everyone around me is acting like this is perfectly normal. It's just what happened is over time, from the tween years to the teen years, I started shutting down more and more my own emotional connectivity to other people because I was confused. I was like, I don't know why you're saying and doing the things that you're doing because they're harmful. They're harmful to you. They're harmful to other people. They're hurtful. I don't get it. And this was everywhere, okay? But then later, sadly, really, I started doubting myself. Because what happened was everywhere I went and everywhere I looked, everyone else seemed to be in complete agreement about what reality was. And I was the only one who disagreed. I'm like, I guess it's me. There must be something wrong with me. So I actually really felt like there was something wrong with me. And I had a number of people tell me, oh, you're too sensitive. You think too much. You this, you that, So I got all these negative messages thrown at me. And I was like, oh, God, I guess. I don't know. And then, quite frankly, I kind of tumbled after that. I really did. Because I was like, well, I guess I got to just play some game I don't get. And really, I was sad. And I kind of suffered from something called dysthymia, which is a low-grade but long-lasting, depression, basically. It's not a clinical depression. It's not the kind that throws you into a hospital or has you not being able to get out of bed in the morning. But it was the kind of depression where every single day I had to pull myself out of bed with a whip and a chair, emotionally and mentally, just to get myself to get through another day. And by the end of the day, I was okay, But it was hard, and I wasn't happy. So I started... By the grace of God, I've always had faith, and I really feel like that was a gift from my parents because I could tell my parents really believed in God. And what I was raised with was believing there is one God, God loves you, and that you should pray. And I was raised to believe that Jesus is my brother, but I should pray to God. I should love Jesus as my brother and way shower, but I should pray to God. And over and over and over again throughout my life growing up, my dad especially, my mom would demonstrate, but my dad's words, so my mom's actions, my dad's words kind of came together. But my dad would always say, love one another, pray for guidance. Love one another, pray for guidance. Love one another, pray for guidance. Over and over and over again, I heard that growing up. And it was a very wise approach, very wise. And I was so blessed to have that simplistic message. But it was kind of lost amid, the tangle of everything else going on. But I think it was there in my course. So when I got to a point where I was just sick to death of being miserable, basically, I started really digging deep into my personal faith and really begging God to help me. Really begging. But by 1998, I was on the floor. I'm like, you know what? Okay, I surrender. I don't care. Just tell me what to do. So in 1998, I started beginning each day with prayer. That was it. It was just that simple. I was like, I'm just going to, in the morning, I'm going to wake up and I'm going to pray. I'm going to connect to my Creator, and I'm going to be totally real. Whatever it is I'm feeling, joy, sorrow, anger, frustration, fury, rage, doesn't matter. You know, I figure God's got it all, knows it all anyway. I don't have anything to hide, so I'm just going to be real. And then I'm going to get on with my day. And so over the time, I've been guided a little at a time to have my entire path. It's been very serpentine. I've been guided to this training, that teaching, this thing, that thing, the other thing. And throughout those years, I have studied virtually every major religion there. And then I found the messages. And everything just fell completely into place. And I'm super psyched to share it with you.